I used to think God and Jesus gave me everything that I had. The phone, the house, everything, the finance, all the things that I thought were good. That felt good to me. That felt good having. And then when I did this prayer, I saw the God of this world, the one who was answering all people's prayers, who wanted things and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you an example or something that happened. It's just a chat with me type of thing. When I was a few years ago, probably in 2016, I was in a really low state, and I really, really wanted financial security because I wanted financial security. So I begged God and Jesus for months and months and months. And then one day, after was really, really believing that God and Jesus, like I kept begging and begging and begging, and all of a sudden, someone appeared with a flash of white light. A man appeared standing there. He was bald, and he had, I could see all the details. Yeah, you could see like the veins on. Anyway, I was sitting there panicking. I literally, because I was starting to panic. I'm like, literally, there's a man standing there panicking. I couldn't even listen. Like I heard him speaking, but I was too busy saying in my head, oh my God, please don't tell, please not have let me steal my soul, that type of thing. The only thing that I paid attention to when he looked, because he looked at me and he looked down at the floor and he says, well, do you mind? And then all of a sudden, vanished, white light disappeared. The reason why that's such a big deal for me is because I used to believe, call on the white light for protection. Well, he used white light to disappear and appear. And I know my soul knew that was not God. Lord Jesus, this was like a devil or a worker of the devil. Anyway, so then the next night, I couldn't sleep, and I was up praying, and I just couldn't sleep. I just couldn't think about anything else other than what I saw, and was so scared, and also scared, but also was still calling on the freaking, it doesn't matter. I was in a wrong type of mind frame, and I was calling on the devil for protection, because every time I called on God and Jesus, I didn't get an answer. Anyway, a radio station tuned in. It was like a static noise, and then like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yep. Okay. Sounds good. This is good. And then they said, the first thing that they said to me was, no, I didn't sell my soul. And then another thing that they had messages for me that saying that type of love that I was after, that's not real. That type of love doesn't exist. It's not real. Which, anyway, and the last thing that they wanted to say was they said this, and I'll say the words because I don't know actually, because I don't. They said, it's not my fault. It's not my daughter's fault that the elves came. It was my fault. Now when I thought, elves, the fuck. But yeah, basically it's just another word for demons. I'm guessing. Or the elves, the workers of the demons. Anyway, yeah, I was in shock after that. Like, well, first of all, relieved that I didn't sell my soul, but knowing that love, that type of love wasn't real, was a big shock, because I did, you know, we grow up thinking that, you know, you're gonna get married and have kids and have this love, you know, the, like, you think of soulmates and, you know, that partnerships and the love. It's not real. And then, well, obviously, stupid. If I just read the Bible, I would have known that. Mostly, you know, the love that we want, did you know it's actually the love that's missing from us is from God and Jesus. It's actually from God and Jesus. We're missing their love. Well, that's what I've come to understand, because yeah, I just think, sorry, I keep looking down, distracted by my nails. Just basically, yeah, it was a big shock, because on TV they teach all the, you know, lust and all this kind of stuff, and it's not real. And the reason we seek companionship, and I don't know why people think sex is great, because I don't think so. Anyway, that was too much information. That was way too much information, and I don't know how to edit, so I'm sorry for all the people. If you watch this, I'm sorry. Whoops.